In this video, I want to talk about maternity leave. Now, maternity leave home loans especially is what I want to hone in on here, is a big part of our business. And I've got here Kathy Gandy, who is a mortgage broker here at MAD. And we're going to talk about how different banks look at getting a loan on maternity leave and the key things you want to get right. Obviously going to a bank that will accept what your income will be when you come back to work. Kathy, what's some things that come to mind when doing a maternity leave home loan? What do you look out for?
The biggest one, of course, would be making sure you're actually going to be returning back to work. So for the banks to be happy with that, we will need a return to work letter. It will generally state the day that you're due to return back to work, how much income you're going to be earning, are you going back full, part-time, the hours that you're working. So we need to have that for the bank to say, yeah, we're good with that one.
Now, let's say that we do have our return to work letter coming back, for argument's sake, in June 2023. Now, not all banks, by the way, will use a return to work letter as a proof of income. A lot of banks have a lot of different policies on this. Let's be clear that some banks are definitely better than others at doing a loan when someone is on maternity leave. The key thing I want to just hone in on here is the deal may not work without the income of the person on maternity leave. Now, some banks allow them to have to get the loan approved.
Savings is a big one. So sort of how George has just explained it, when you're on maternity leave, of course you're not going to be getting full pay. You're generally going to be on something called half pay. Now, if we're looking at obviously buying a beautiful new family home because we're expanding the family, we want to make sure that we've got enough savings sitting in our account to cover what we call the service shortfall. So we do two services on you. We do one based on when you're back to work full time after your maternity leave is finished, and then two, we do it as of today servicing. Now, let's just say hypothetically you fail servicing $1,000 a month and you're returning back to work in June. That's what, 6 months away? That means we need to have a minimum of $6,000 sitting in our savings account to show the bank that we can afford to actually keep making the repayments until you're back at work full time.
Love it. Now, look, we're both in finance, so we're talking like a different language sometimes. So this could come across as jargon. Key and critical thing for viewers watching this, if you're get a loan and you are going to be in maternity leave coming up or you are pregnant, you just want to go to a broker that has got the experience, who are doing it before. Because a lot of brokers have been a broker for a long time, but they've never done a loan on maternity leave. And unfortunately, if they don't know what to do, they may take you to the wrong bank and you get knocked back. And that would just be very disappointing. Trying to buy a family home when you're in that sort of situation of your wife being pregnant and getting knocked back because the bank doesn't do it. So the key point for everyone watching here is just go to a broker who specializes in it. Now, of course, being biased, we specialize in it. But I'm just saying, you don't have to use us. But if you are pregnant and you're going on maternity leave, ask the broker, have you done loans like this before? Because it's something that you want to make sure they've got experience on. So that basically sums up everything you need to know about maternity leave. If you'd like to call MAD Loans, we service loans Australia-wide, please go to mad.loans or give us a call.